Hey everyone, welcome back to MOTOBLADE. Today we're going to be doing another gear review. This time it is my new Sissy bar bag from Viking Motorcycle Bags. Stick around. So, for full disclosure guys, this bag was sent to me by Viking Bags for this review. I didn't pay anything for the bag, but I'm not being paid to give a specific opinion of the review. My thoughts are completely my own, whether it's good, whether it's bad. But so far, I only have mostly good things to say about this bag. Let's go over a few of the features and then I'll show you guys installing it on my Indian Chieftain Dark Horse. So the bag is made of leather and this high quality like codura material. It seems fairly heavy duty. When you open it up, you can open the front flap to this point, or you can remove these Velcro straps, tuck them away, and then you have full access to open this all the way. Inside the front panel, we have a nice zippered area for putting maps, keys, glasses, whatever. And then in front of that, there is another pocket, also nicely lined and padded. In the main compartment, they also included with this bag a high quality rain cover. So the bag itself, I'm going to assume, is not waterproof because they included this. However, the rain cover is quite nice. It's got an elastic strap at the end to cinch over your bag, and this would probably cover the Sissy bar completely as well. Also folds away down to basically nothing. So not a big deal to take that along with you on a trip. It would be nice if the bag itself was waterproof, but I understand that would probably increase the cost quite a bit. Now they also include these straps with the bag. I'm not going to use these, I have no purpose for them, but if you look at the back of the bag, you can attach these straps to this point right up here and then to 2 points down low, and this will allow you to carry it like a backpack. So if you just want to have it on the back of your bike and take it off and take it to school or whatever, great. Or you could just carry it on your back while you're riding if you wanted to do that as well. Inside the main compartment, these are just some extra straps for attaching it to the Sissy bar. But the main compartment is just big and empty and hollow. It does have a small pocket on this upper left side. This pocket could probably hold about a cell phone, maybe a small iPhone maybe. My phone probably wouldn't fit in there quite all the way, but still nice to have. I have tried getting a helmet in here, and it was a struggle, but I was able to get Miss MOTOBLADE's HJC CL17 helmet inside of this bag. It did push the front out just a little bit, but I was able to get it sealed and shut. You wouldn't be able to get anything else in here with it, but that's about the size it could hold. It could hold probably a medium-sized motorcycle full-face helmet. Maybe a gallon of milk, maybe a couple groceries. I'm probably going to use this bag more as a clothing bag for when I take overnight trips. This will probably just be more for my personal items, put them in here so I can just take it off the back of the bike, take it in the hotel with me, and not have to fool with my saddlebags, carrying all my little stuff. Let's talk about a simple feature for the moment, but something that is worth pointing out. The zippers on this bag. The zippers are heavy duty. They're YKK zipper pulls. I don't know if that means anything to some of you guys out there, but stainless steel, high grade. The zipper quality itself along the edge, super tough. I tried pulling this thing open just to see if it would even like rip and pull apart, and I can't. I cannot get it to rip. And I'm a pretty strong guy, so for what that's worth. On top we have a stitched on webbing handle with like a rubber grip on top. The rubber grip is a bit awkward in my opinion. It feels like it wants to roll one way or the other. I would almost just do away with that and just have the webbing strip on top. That's just my opinion. But the bag is nicely balanced for carrying in one hand as well. On each side, you do have a pocket which is covered by this nice leather on the side. Same material as the leather bandings on the front. You could definitely get a cell phone or even a external charger in here for your electronics and accessories. I will probably use that to carry like an extra GoPro with me, so I can just have it on hand and not have to get into my saddlebags every time I need to change a battery or swap out the GoPro. Same thing on the other side, just another pocket, some more padding. On the front, we do have a couple of tie-down D-rings, 2 on this side, 2 on this side, 1 on the top. I am not necessarily going to use those. As far as I'm aware, the D-rings up top here on the front of the bag, and there's even one down here on the bottom as well. These are more for setting the bag like this onto your bike, on the rear, like more on a solo luggage rack, and then you can tighten the straps down around the side and use that to hold it onto your bike. In my case, however, since my Indian Chieftain Dark Horse has a Sissy bar on the back, I'm going to be using the built-in Sissy bar strap. And this is a really nice system. I'm impressed with Viking on this. They did a very good job here. This strap may be too big or too small for some Sissy bars. So, to account for the adjustability needed, they have a system. You open up these little Velcro straps, slide the bar out, and then if you need it smaller, you can move the bar over to the next slot. Put the Velcro back down. Now you've adjusted it thinner on that side. Do the same over here. And that will make this a much thinner strap for a very narrow Sissy bar. Or, like on my bike, it's a very wide Sissy bar. So I just widen this up. And it works great. Now, once this slides over your Sissy bar, I'm going to show you guys in a moment on my bike. There's also a strap back here. I run that around my Sissy bar because it has a cross section to it. And so that latches it, makes sure it can't even possibly come up off the bike. Now, if you guys are wondering, this does not exactly function as a backrest for me, which is partly what I was hoping for. For when I'm riding solo, if I do take this, I was hoping to have something that would support my back so I could sit a little more upright and relaxed. Viking does make a Sissy bar bag that has a backrest built in. This is not it. And this does not come far enough on my passenger pillion to be a functional backrest for me. I have to lean so far back that I can't even reach the handlebar controls anymore. So that is one drawback to this bag. It is a bit smaller, but for short trips, for what it's good for, carrying personal items, few clothes, maybe your small electronics, this is a great bag, very heavy duty. I guess my complaints on it, again, would be I wish the bag itself was waterproof and that it could come all the way forward to be a backrest. And I would like to see it maybe be a bit larger. Carrying one helmet is good, but it was a struggle to get that one helmet in there. I figure whatever bag you put on your bike, I think it should at least be able to carry a spare helmet. That's kind of my go-to for what can it carry. And that's just my personal opinion on that. But overall, the bag is well built, very nice. It's got your big Viking bag logo up here. The Viking bag logo in the front might be one other complaint I have. It's plastic. It's kind of cheap looking. I would have preferred something maybe more metal, or even just abandon the logo up here altogether, because the plastic kind of detracts from the overall quality of the bag. The bag itself looks very nice, but I just think the plastic there looks kind of cheap. It cheapens the overall look of the front. So let's take this thing out to my Indian Chieftain Dark Horse, get it out of the garage now that the snow is finally melted, for the most part, and put this thing on. I'll show you guys how to install and what it looks like on the bike. Alright guys, so here we are out in the garage with the Indian Chieftain Dark Horse. Just want to point this out for those of you who own the same Sissy bar with backrest that I do. You're going to have to take the backrest off. It just comes out with 2 screws. Pop it off, and then you can put the Sissy bar bag on here. So the Sissy bar bag, I've adjusted it. I have it for my Sissy bar in the outer 2 options for the size adjustment. And it just slides over the top like this. Push it down a little bit. It's a little tight at first, but it will stretch a bit and adjust. And there you go. It is very nice. This holds it super secure. It can't possibly go side to side or turn around on you. However, just to ensure, that it doesn't pop off like over the top if I hit a bump, if it like sprang up. Just as an extra piece of insurance, I do put a second clip on here, and I'll show you that. So the clip that I put on here is included from Viking. It's one of these. I guess this is more for you to strap it down to like a solo luggage rack, but it works really well in this case for me as well. I just clip it on here, and then I take this buckle end, run it down under the very bottom of my backrest setup. And then just bring it back up to the buckle and cinch it down. Bag cannot possibly go anywhere now. You would have to crash the bike and rip this thing off at this point to get it to go anywhere. I think the bag looks very nice on the bike. Of course, with my blacked out everything, it just looks good. Here's the rain cover that they included. Put that over top. Now, most importantly, at the bottom of the rain cover, there's a cinch. Because this is too loose right now, you'll get air under this. This would come off going down the highway. But you can cinch this thing up, and your rain cover's not going anywhere. And then tie that off in a little loop. And there you go. Now that's not coming off as you go down the highway. Famous last words, right? But it's pretty secure. The bag itself, you know, is not going anywhere. And that's it. So now we're just going to take it for a really quick ride, see how it feels on the back. Just from sitting on it in the garage, I already know I can't really lean back and get to this, but we're going to go for a ride with it anyway here, just because the snow has finally melted and I want to get out. So let's go. Oh, first ride of 2019 up in Vermont. It's chilly. It's 41 degrees out here. The bike says it's 41. I think that's a little bit warmer because I just pulled it out of the garage. Oh, but it feels so good to ride. So the Viking bag is behind me. If I lean back all the way with my arms extend on these controls, I cannot reach it. I cannot feel that bag back there behind me at all. Look in my rearview mirrors, I can barely see it if I tuck my arm in to the side. So it's pretty small. It's got a very small footprint back behind me. Not an issue in the way at all. It's just kind of pleasantly small and out of the way. I do wish it just had a backrest or it came a little bit further forward. Now, I guess I could extend that Sissy bar strap a bit, put some padding in there like a towel, and then I could maybe bring it forward a couple inches, and that would support my back a little bit. I don't know. I'll have to mess around with it, try it out, figure it out. But it's pleasant back there. So I'm just going to ride around for a little bit. Next thing you guys are going to see, I'm just going to take some nice shots of the bag on the back, and we'll close out this video. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys want a chance to win this bag, click on the link in the description down below. Viking Bags is doing a giveaway for one of my lucky subscribers. So if you guys want to enter for a chance to win this, go down there and click on that link. There's also a link down there if you guys would like to purchase one of these or another type of Viking bag for your bike, and would like to give a big thank you to Viking Bags for sending me this bag to do the review on. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's the big red button down there on the screen somewhere. Hit that bell icon next to it. That'll give you guys notifications when there's new videos to watch right here on MOTOBLADE. So until next time, y'all, you know what to do. Be careful out there. Ride safe, ride on. I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.